Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Esteemed Gentleman podcast for Tuesday, October 25th. I'm your host, Scott Labrie, and joined alongside me, we have Uncle Teabag, Tyler Sunt.
Hello.
And all day, Eric DeShane.
Hello.
It's been a long day for some of us.
It's been a long day. It's going to be a long fucking week. I picked the worst time to move, to buy a house. Because we're right in the middle of inventory at work. So Tyler knows what it's like with who I work with and what goes on and how that is.
Shoot me now.
And trying to get organized for moving shit and just power and cable and gas and just fucking take me out back and
Nightmare City.
crawl into a hole and die right now. So yay, feeling good.
Being an adult is
Fucking sucks.
shitty. Real shitty.
Yeah. So yeah.
Shit city.
But it's like they say, it's good. It's, what's the saying for it's cloudy before the storm, or how does it go?
Oh, calm before the
Calm
storm.
before the storm. No, the other way. It's good. Bad
It's
news
always
goes good.
darkest before the dawn.
Before the dawn. That's it. These next few days are gonna be shit, but hopefully Friday, if everything goes well, Friday, we're gonna have a fucking good time.
Friday's going to be something else.
I'm looking forward to that. I'm hoping everything gets in line at my place because, for the viewers who don't know, the place I just bought is 2 doors down from the local bar here in town.
that we're planning on
planning out the Halloween party at. So,
tearing up.
yeah, it's going to get wild. And I could get stuff organized for that. But it's going to be a good time.
Hells yeah.
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 Should we get? I should get my final piece of my costume tomorrow.
Oh. I'm excited to see. Scott
Same.
always
I
has a
didn't
really
even know you're
good
dressing
one.
up for this one, Scott. Sweet.
I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got
I
mine.
don't even want to know what you want. I want
Yeah,
it to be a
no,
surprise.
same.
Okay.
Same.
I was
Well,
gonna tell you anyways.
you guys know what I'm being very basic this year.
Oh, yeah, you showed us already. That's right. Yeah.
I'm pretty excited though because I've just been on a huge Halloween kick.
Oh, yeah.
We watched the Rob Zombie version. We watched the actual original.
Oh, really?
To the
1978
one.
Well, nice.
That was hard to watch, but I jumped twice in it. Like surprised.
It's still creepy, man. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
That still got me.
Yeah, I watched it a couple years ago. I'm like, fuck, this is still.
It's pretty legit.
It shows its age a little
Yeah.
bit, but I mean, it was a 70s, so it's fine. But
Jamie
oh,
Lee
man.
Curtis still has the same exact voice from when she was 18 to now, but yeah, it's crazy seeing how young she was and how she is now. It's wild, man. But yeah, it's just been a huge Michael Myers, not Austin Powers Michael Myers, but the Michael Myers from Halloween.
Michael Myers from Halloween.
Kick.
Yeah.
I'm just like obsessed this year. So
And the new one out right now or not yet?
Halloween ends. Yes.
It came out Friday, I think, right?
Yeah, Friday before that.
Friday before that.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I heard not so great things about it.
It shouldn't really be happening, but whatever.
You didn't like the last one, right?
The Halloween Kills. I thought it was a little bit. It was like, this is just dumb. But it had enough violence and slashing in it to really sate my appetite for that. The story was a little bit lacking, whereas the first one was good. The first one was like where he, if you guys haven't seen it yet, spoilers, he gets out of prison and he's going on a tear, and the town is like trying to react, like, what do we do? And Laurie's been planning for this for like 40 years since it happened, and
That's the one from 2 years ago, right? Or 3 years ago?
yeah, 3 years.
3 years
It's
ago,
the
yeah.
it's
Before
the
COVID,
first
yeah.
trilogy
Yeah,
of
it was
trilogy.
the newer, the new chronological fix, pretty much, right? So
Pretty
yeah,
much, yeah. Basically, the very first one from the 1978 original, this new trilogy, by the guys who brought Pineapple Express, Danny McBride, and all those guys. This is like a continuation from that one.
Yeah.
And the first one was like, yeah, this is pretty good. The second one was like, this wasn't that great, but I don't know. I guess they need some filler. And
Yeah,
it's
because
gonna
they
be like
had
whatever.
if they were planning to make a trilogy the whole time, then that would make sense, right? But I
Right.
thought they were making a trilogy, just doing it on, and finally putting this guy in. It should have been trilogy from the original one.
Yeah.
That's how it should have started. That should be the first one, and then there's 2 more after that. Then it's done, right?
Because that's what I think that's what they did was with this one. With the first one was okay. This one did pretty well. Let's do 2 more and just make it a trilogy and just whatever. And then the last one, it's gotten some pretty not really mixed, but more generally poor reviews. So
I heard that. I was looking forward to seeing that because I want to catch up on the last two here for that. I heard good things. Also, the Black Adam movie, I was looking forward to seeing it, and that one's doing terrible.
it's doing really bad.
Really bad. And
Surprise.
And
Surprise, DC.
no,
Warner
Dwayne
Brothers.
Johnson, man, because it should be the Shazam follow-up, which are good, which I don't mind.
I like Shazam.
Yeah, which it should be a no-brainer to follow up with those. It's the same story with that, but
Yeah.
again, it's I think it's more Dwayne Johnson's little fingers and everything kind of thing, screwing
yeah.
everything up. And now, because I don't think he's made a good movie or a movie over like a fresh rated movie since like Fast 6, I want to say. Even then.
I don't know. He was in Jumanji. Jumanji was good.
Oh,
Jumanji was
Jumanji,
good.
yeah, I
Yeah.
guess, yeah. But even still, like he that's an ensemble movie too, right? Where you have other big names. Where
Yeah, Jack Black and-
Jack Black. You have other people who
You
can
guys
do
did
the
really
levity.
well. It was a really good
Yeah,
ensemble
and like
for
you
sure.
think with Pierce Brosnan and that's the only other big name I can think
I've
of.
heard nothing but good things about Pierce Brosnan
Yeah.
playing him.
Doctor Fate.
Dr. Fate or whatever.
Doctor Fate, yeah.
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 Apparently he was really
Oh, that's
good.
a perfect casting.
And
That's
they want
so
a
good.
solo movie of just him.
Yeah.
Apparently they said, yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
Because he did really well in that.
Hawkman, I'm not too sure. I don't recognize the actor for that guy, but
And then there's
Yeah.
who's the guy that can shrink in Dr. Adam?
Dr. Adam.
Dr. Adam, right?
Yeah.
Is that his name?
or
Ant-Man.
Mr. Adam.
Wow, that's from Marvel.
That's Marvel, yeah. Mr. Adam
Oh,
or
he
Dr.
was-
Adam, I think. Well, isn't that...
Yeah. man.
No, that's in the series. It's the guy who plays Superman. Played Mr. Adam in this series. But yeah. Anywho.
But yeah.
I don't really give a shit about Black Adam at all.
I don't either.
I was just curious where it's going to
have
go
no-
because I wanted to tie in with Shazam movies, which I liked. So I'm like, cool. But then,
Like that'd be cool if he was in as Black Adam against the kids would be interesting
which
to
is what it
see.
should have been, but
Yeah.
instead it's a
Now it's a standalone.
it's
its own
standalone thing because of him. But it's still with DCEU from what I understand, though.
Yeah.
It's still part of the world. But
There's rumors
yeah.
that
Henry
Cavill is
Cavill's
going to be
Yeah.
reprising his Superman role. in
a
this
little
one,
cameo in there or something like that, and yeah,
but it's still doing really shitty.
yep.
Not
yeah.
even The Witcher can
They
save
better
us.
hope it does good. Otherwise, fucking Warner Brothers are gonna go bankrupt. Fucking they took all their movies out because they couldn't afford them anymore. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
especially Batgirl, like,
the
what
Batgirl
a
fiasco with
disaster.
that. Wow, yeah, it's true.
Like that doesn't even make sense. Like you think
No.
you would like see what if you can at least scrape something.
Yeah,
At
so
least cover
so
the costs of it.
something must have been really bad for it to fucking.
It must have been terrible.
Something either must have been really really bad or like no, we can't even like release this because like
How
everyone.
bad could it be though? We've seen so
Exactly.
many bad movies.
Exactly.
That doesn't make any
No,
sense.
it doesn't make any sense. So I think it was more corporate oversight than that, or because
That's weird.
I don't know, man.
It's very weird.
Unless it was like it was so far down in debt, or there was no way it was gonna make his money back. So they said, "Fuck it, why even bother marketing it? Just drop everything else and save money that way."
Yeah, cut
because
your losses.
usually a studio will pay what the cost was to market the movie, right? So why waste that much more millions of dollars if they're not going to market it anymore, anyways, right?
Yeah, it
So
doesn't make
yeah,
any sense.
I don't know.
but they still could just put it on HBO Max and
Yeah, you think?
Just so at
fucking
least
just
it's-
tweet about it. Like,
Yeah.
that,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
doesn't cost
Yeah.
anything.
Instead, just can everybody else for all their hard work. Like, what a fucking dick move.
Totally. Well, everybody got paid, I guess. But
I guess, but Michael
But still.
Keaton to see back again would have been awesome.
that would have been
Yeah.
cool.
I don't know what Brendan Fraser's role was in the movie though, because he was involved in that too as well. But I don't know what it was.
To be honest, I probably wouldn't have watched it. So
I
whatever.
don't know, probably would have watched
Well,
it.
maybe this is
It was
a big
HBO
publicity
Max.
stunt, and they're gonna release it and be like, "Hey, somebody leaked like."
Oh, like a
leaked it.
Deadpool,
Ah.
like a Deadpool.
Release, yeah, but the Deadpool they didn't have a movie, and then they
Yeah.
made a movie. This
Test
one,
footage got leaked.
The test footage
one they
it
have
got leaked. Yeah,
95% of a movie, and they
Yeah,
got rid of it.
I don't.
Yeah.
I think yeah,
That's
95.
wild,
yeah,
man. That's fucking
a few
wild.
post stuff. Then that was it. Yeah,
Did you see the trailer that Corridor did for it?
yeah. I thought it was
No.
real. Damn it!
I did too. I was watching. I'm like, this is retarded.
I'm like,
I'm
whoa,
like, oh, this is
it's
freaking
Corridor.
God damn it.
Clowns.
Dumb. I always fall for that stuff.
Yeah.
Those fake ads. I'm so dumb with that stuff.
Yeah, I did. I fell for one the other day. It wasn't a trailer, because if it was a trailer, I would have figured it was fake. But it was just an image of like never ending story Disney 2024, and it was just
Oh.
posted on Facebook or whatever. And it was just like the title graphics. I'm like, oh fuck, they're making a new never ending
Fan art.
story. Then Googled it after because I was like, this sounds too good to be true.
And it was.
Yeah.
And it
It's like,
was.
no, it's like,
Yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Bring that fucking movie back. Reboot that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was okay.
There's another movie too that's not aged poorly, but its effects have aged poorly. Where it's very much.
Well, I mean, it's like all like Jim Henson puppets.
it's Jim Henson
stuff,
puppetry, right? Yeah.
which
so,
like, like has its charm and stuff
well,
like
movie
that.
that I just
but-
watched recently, whereas it was on upscale to high definition, and like it damaged it more than it. Oh, I think it was American Werewolf. Sorry, it was American Werewolf because of it's made for like a darker and more like not as colorful viewing picture like for TVs. So a lot more details pop out more. So you really see more of the things here and there. It's like, oh, that's if it was on an older television, we wouldn't notice that at all. But because it's high definition, you see all the details, right? So it's that's crappy, but yeah, it's just a sign of the times. But yeah.
Do you want to talk about that?
I want to. I wanted us to talk about it, but y'all can't fucking watch it apparently. So
Yeah, fucking Apple. What a joke, man. Like, I got a new phone forever ago.
yeah,
Apparently I had two-factor authentication on Apple.
yeah.
I don't even know why I would have set that up. I probably Apple would just made me do it. Anyways. So it's like, okay, if you don't have two-factor authentication, usually for stuff, it's like there's a button that says I don't have access to this phone anymore, and then there you go through some security questions and blah blah blah, and usually you're good to go. That happened on my fucking PlayStation account and my Steam account.
Oh,
and I got it resolved pretty quickly within the
But-
day.
Yeah.
But apparently Apple's, I don't even have a fucking iPhone. It literally was just to fucking pay $4 to rent this.
To rent a movie.
Shitty movie. No, I don't know.
You be quiet.
I'm just
there.
mad about the whole experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, I go, okay, do the thing. I don't have access to this phone number. It's okay. We'll send you a link to your email. Click the link. Going through this. All right, confirm your email address, confirm your address, confirm your credit card that's on file, do all that stuff.
Yeah.
And then it's like, all right, put in your new phone number. Put in a new phone number, send you a code, verify the phone number, verify the new phone number. It's like, cool, can I watch it now? It's like, no, we're going to send you an email tomorrow that will tell you how long you have to wait. So not only do I have to wait 24 hours,
You
then I have to wait
after that.
and then wait
Oh my
after that.
God.
So I get the email, and it's like, we'll give you a call or a text on the 26th to update your account and stuff like that. And I was just like,
Oh my god.
just do it, like,
Jesus.
let me rent it.
yeah, like,
I want to pay to rent this.
Pay to rent it. Yeah, I don't understand that. Yeah.
Like, what-
Apple's being way too Nazi with that. Yeah.
Weird.
if my credit card's already on file, like, I guess, like, if it, like, those damn fucking hackers trying to rent American Werewolf
Yeah,
in
have all the
London, like,
movies
what
to
the
rent.
fuck? Get a grip, Steve Jobs, you fucking loser.
R.I.P.
Yeah. I guess I could talk about it if you plan on watching it. Not really. I picked a bad movie then. I guess my apologies.
No, I mean, it's not your
It's
fault.
one I really wanted to see, and I enjoyed it a lot. But it's in a movie that unfortunately did age poorly. It's very it's. I love the effect. I thought it was Stan Winston effects too the whole time. It never was. It was Rick Baker. I was looking up right now. Who did like the Men in Black stuff?
Oh yeah.
And the remake of The Wolfman back in 2010.
Oh,
You know, like
with
he-
Benicio del
so,
Toro.
yeah.
And...
So this guy does a lot more of
That was
like
a good
aging effects. So all those like most of the movies with aging effects, this guy does all that instead. So I'm like,
Okay.
oh, okay, that's good to know instead. So,
Yeah.
but I thought it was Stan Winston's monster effects the whole time and loved it. I'm like, oh, okay, but man, that scene, the one transformation scene, awesome.
yeah.
It was so fucking cool. And certain shots, certain moments, like, okay, that does not look the greatest, but fuck, man, is it pretty sweet to watch. But the dumb part was it comes in at the over 3/4 of the mark.
Ugh.
The last third is he's finally a werewolf.
Oh.
So like, oh my god, it was a slow build, and
So
it
he's
was
suffering symptoms of.
yeah, you see him suffer symptoms, but then it's more of like Is he not? Is he just crazy? It's more mental game stuff like that with him.
Oh,
And then it
okay.
finally does happen at the last third, and then it's like bang bang, and then it's okay, it was fast, but yeah, it was like an hour, a little over the hour mark. It finally happened. Right? So like
Okay.
a half hour or so left. I'm like, oh well,
Was it worth
that
the
was
wait?
cool, but like it wasn't. I was expecting that to kind of come like at the first third, not the the end of the first, not the start of the third. So
Oh yeah.
shit. Okay, well whatever. But then yeah, the last third is pretty good. But
Yeah.
yeah, it was more psychological horror than I thought it would have been. I thought it'd be more creature horror. But otherwise than that, man, it's cool. It's one of those few movies that give fuck all for lore and world building. There's this curse that's around and happens. No idea where it's from. No
Right.
idea why it's there. It gets transferred to this guy. He has it. And
Does he get bit?
He gets bitten. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the whole point is, if you survive an attack, you become it. And so he gets him and his friend go on a hiking trip throughout England, and gets caught up in this werewolf incident. And his friend dies, and he survives, and then he becomes a new werewolf. But you just see him go crazy for 5 days till the full moon happens. And then he transforms eventually. And then, okay, well, he transforms once, but then it happens again the next night. I'm like, well, so is it permanent now? They never understood that. And is he like always like this from now on? Every time if the full moon happens, or just a one-time thing? Or is now that he's dead, is the curse gone forever? Like, none of that's explained. It just happens and it's done and deals with it and game over. So, like, yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. Yeah, it was very basic. It's a very basic horror movie.
That's okay though.
Yeah, it was
Sometimes
fine.
basic horror
Yeah.
films like that are.
Yeah, man.
Who
but
needs to-
but it's pivotal because you can see lots of inspiration for other artists seeing the movie and getting inspiration for that, because there's
Yeah.
lots of shots I recognize and lots of different scenes I recognize too as well, and certain setups and payoffs. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a lot of the bare bones of what cinema now comes from this movie here. So
Yeah.
no, it's an important movie to watch, I think. But yeah, yeah,
There you go.
yeah.
Yeah, the game changers, those old movies, man. Like the Halloween, like John Carpenter's Halloween movie, and this one
Yeah.
too. Like inspired so many filmmakers to make something like that, and like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, same thing.
Yep.
You know, all these crazy horror films inspired people to make creative
Yeah.
horror films.
No,
Paved the way for the best genre in the industry.
It's a movie. It's a movie I probably say wouldn't be released now because of how little like explanation things get. Like it doesn't hold your hand at all. Like you have to follow along and pay attention. If you don't, you'd be lost. So, and it's a movie nowadays that would almost never get made. So I'm like, oh, it's a good thing and a bad thing, I guess. But yeah.
Neat.
Neato.
We'll read Cameron's review.
Oh yes, he
Does
just went in.
he agree with you?
Whoa.
He says, overall, I think American Werewolf in London is a must-see for horror practical effects. Pretty cool that it won the very first Oscar for makeup and hair. Cameron's just like a book of knowledge.
He
guy.
does. He loves
Cameron,
this.
do you look up the IMDb trivia of this stuff, or you just know this?
I think he does. Yeah, I think we all do. Yeah.
Fun fact. Just kidding. As far as the story goes, it has a comedic side to it that is somewhat reminiscent of Shaun of the Dead. Is that true?
Yep.
Oh, it's funny movie.
Yep. When the friend gets involved, it can be humorous. Yeah. Yeah.
Do admit it can be fairly slow at times, which makes it tough rewatch, but still historically significant. Great choice, guys. Yeah, great choice, Eric.
Good choice,
Just
Eric.
kidding.
Yeah.
I'm glad Eric enjoyed
One
it.
out of three of us
One
watched
out
it.
of three of us watched it. Yeah. The important person watched it.
Yeah. Then he asks the question, aside from Shaun of the Dead, what are some of your favorite horror comedies?
Army of Darkness.
That
Love
one's
that
pretty good.
movie so much. I was going through my stuff this weekend, and that DVD pulled up. I'm like, taking this with me. I'm watching this whenever I get a chance. I love this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zombieland count?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
I like Zombieland. I like Zombieland 2 as well.
Never saw that one yet.
No, I
No.
That was pretty good.
The second one?
Yeah.
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 No.
I mean, it's not as good as the first one for sure.
First
but,
one was
I
just
laughed.
funny.
First one had some pretty
Yeah.
like quick jabs, and Woody Harrelson was hilarious and stuff. But then the second one was just all
Dumb
jokes.
Yeah.
Just jokes one after another, and it was just like, okay, yes. Let's get to the meat of it. Come on.
Yeah.
Rosario Dawson was the best part of the whole movie, but
Oh, she's in that? I didn't even know she was in that.
yeah, man. Yep. My favorite horror comedy is James Gunn's classic Slither.
Ooh, good one.
That is
That's a good one.
so funny. And the goriest fucking movie I have
Yeah.
ever seen in my life. No, that's not true.
No, it's
not the goriest, but it's
not
close,
the goriest, but it's still disturbing. I found I'm not a body horror kind of person to watch.
It
and
still makes you
that was
wanna-
still very much like ooh.
Some parts make you want to gag, for sure.
Yeah, the scene in the barn for sure, or the end scene where he's all like this big blob
Big
in the
blob.
house and just
And like all the zombies are like coming up to him and like
Yeah.
being absorbed by him
Yeah,
too, and the
just
skin
sticking to
stretching
him,
and
yeah.
just like and it's like all gurgle. It's like oh god,
Yeah.
just blood and pus and
Yep.
stuff everywhere. Yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome.
Good movie, great movie.
That's a really good movie.
Forgot that's Gun.
James Gunn in
Gunn.
his element.
Yep.
Yeah, and lots of funny parts. But still, like serious enough that it's like, yeah. Well, if you know James Gunn, he's twisted and funny. Yeah,
James Gunn.
James Gunn.
I'm getting kind of a little sick.
Yeah,
I got like a wheeze going on.
yeah, it's that time of year. That temperature change.
How long
right?
has it been
So-
happening? Been going on?
I kind of started on Saturday-ish.
Oh, okay, okay.
So, yeah. So, really going to get that checked out tomorrow morning.
Yeah. Hopefully you bounce back from that.
Give me
Absolutely.
some meds or something. Clear that up.
Get some pills in you. Some Buckleys.
Buckless.
Buckleys.
I had an idea for a podcast.
Sure.
Ooh.
Do another draft. Yeah, remember our video game draft or video game studio?
Okay.
What if we did a movie studio this time? And I came up with categories.
Okay.
So 6 of them. That way we each get a first round pick twice.
Okay.
So I figure maybe you'll do this tomorrow, or if we want to do it today, I don't know, whatever.
Yeah.
Next podcast.
Yes.
So we'll draft an animated movie,
Okay.
a comic book movie,
Ooh.
a movie/franchise, an action movie franchise, a fantasy/sci-fi,
Okay.
and then the last 2 are kind of different. The next one's gonna be an adaptation, so something that doesn't actually exist as a movie yet.
Okay.
Something
okay,
that you want to
okay.
make an adaptation of.
Ooh.
So movie, video game,
Whatever.
TV show you want to maybe make a movie out of.
Mm-hmm.
And then the last category is going to be a trio, a actor, actress, and director exclusivity deal to your studio.
Okay.
Okay.
Very cool.
Get your minds thinking.
Yeah. Gotta come up with something good.
All right.
Nice. That sounds really good. That'll be fun.
Yeah,
That'll be a lot of fun.
this should be good. So, came up with that today.
Yeah.
Well, I was working hard. Eric seems super thrilled about this.
He's really
Super
thrilled.
thrilled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, I got time for this.
Got
Shit.
shit to do, but yeah.
Yeah.
You got nothing important to do, Eric. Come on.
That's right. Yeah. Adult life is fucking whatever.
Your house is gonna be there tomorrow. Don't worry about it.
It fucking better be.
Yeah.
You got your whole life to live in that house.
Dirty Mike and the boys will take good care of it for you.
Yeah.
Well, any final thoughts or anything else before we get out of here?
No.
Let's go. Yeah.
Did I tell you about this new game I've been playing on my phone? Marvel Snap.
Oh yeah, I saw
you
the
were-
trailer for it. I didn't. Is it any good?
That's fun as hell.
Really? Eh?
Super
I saw
fun.
the trailer for it with actual Samuel L. Jackson, and I'm like, "That's a movie or something coming out?" Oh, it's just a game. I'm like, oh, it's just a game, whatever. But I've heard good things
It's
about it.
like-
Apparently,
It's a trading card game that I have not spent. Well, I have spent money on it, but to get the starter pack, which was like $4. But
okay.
but like there was really no need to spend any money on that. It was just like so far they just give you cards like willy nilly on it.
Cool.
And the way it works is like almost kind of like Gwent-ish, sort of.
Okay.
Like, because Gwent has like those 3 kind
Yeah.
of tiers, right? But this one is like you have 3 zones. and each zone, and each game lasts 6 turns, exactly 6 turns. And you draw like 5 cards at the beginning, and then each turn is kind of like Hearthstone, where you gain like 1 energy kind of thing. So each cards have different energy cost.
Okay.
So then you just try and essentially win 2 out of the 3 zones by the end of the game. So you just play your cards, and the most power on that zone is the one who wins that zone at the end.
Of the 6 turns.
At the end of the 6 turns.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
But each zone, well, each card's like have different abilities, right? So like Ant-Man or whatever it is, you play him in a zone, and each zone only has 4 spots on there, right? So Ant-Man, he's just cost 1, his power's 1. But if you fill up the zone with 4 cards, then he gets plus 4 power or something like that.
Okay.
So you strategize a little bit like that. Like somewhere, like if you play this in the middle zone, it'll get plus 2. If you play this card, somewhere like cheaper but and are stronger, but have some negative effects, like it's going to destroy all the cards on this zone.
Okay.
And each zone gets revealed, so like it'll be like the left, right, or left, middle, right. The left zone unveils on the first one. You can play them all as you want, but the first one, and then they'll each have different effects, and they'll be random each game, right? So like the first one unveils, and I'll be like, put a copy of a card from your opponent's hand into your own hand, so you just get a random card. Turn 2, the middle one unveils, and it might be like, if you have the player with the most power on this zone adds their power to the other zones or something like that. So then it's like a battle to control that center one, because that's like now very, very important.
Okay.
And the third one might just show up, and it'd be like, if you play a card here, it's going to add 2 rocks to your deck, which are basically just like filler, and like they cost 1, but their power is 0. So it's just like
they don't do anything.
Yeah, like when you draw a card and you accidentally draw a rock or something, you're like, fuck.
Yeah.
So like each game is like totally different in how you tackle it, just because of how those zones, like their effects like matter and that
So
sort of thing.
it's not just a quick one-on-one, like, okay, let's just play a game and whatever. It's always randomly generated.
It's always random, so you're always like thinking of it like, okay, how am I going to tackle this? Or I'm playing my cards, and since it's always 6 turns each, it's like 2-minute, 3-minute games top kind of thing. Yeah. And like it's
so you can have like a stacked deck for a certain situation, but it won't mean anything if it's.
And that's the thing too. Like I think each deck is only like 16 cards or something like that. So you end up getting like in a game, you usually see like 3/4 of your cards for the most part, kind of thing. So so yeah, like you can like kind of have some strategies, but sometimes they'll be different.
Yeah.
And it's like very much like you play one. It's like, all right, one more. All right, one more. All right, one more. And then you're like, legs are falling asleep, sitting on the toilet, and you're like,
I hate that.
I hate it.
Yeah, so.
I hate it.
That's a lot of fun.
Cool.
I recommend it.
Cool.
And I'm like godly at it. I'm so good at it.
This came out a week ago, Scott. I'm very top tier. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Well, you've always been a card guy. Like
yeah, that's true.
Magic the Gathering.
Oh,
shit
fuck
like that.
yeah.
I forgot the best part. The reason why it's called Marvel Snap.
Okay.
So at each game, if you win, you get 2. Like each game's a ranked game essentially. So if you win, you get two points that go to your rank, and once you get 10 points, you rank up.
Okay.
But if you're winning, like really like soundly, then you're like on turn 3 or something, like you can click this button to snap essentially, and it'll make the game now worth 4 points.
Oh.
And your opponent can decide to retreat at any point, at any time, and just like essentially just take the loss, but they won't lose 4 points, because if you lose the game, you lose two points normally. So now the game's worth 4 points.
So it makes you want to stay and fight harder.
Yeah. Or just be like, if I'm getting my ass kicked, like get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. But then you get 4 points if they leave, right?
No, you don't. I think you only get 2 essentially. Like if they retreat earlier.
Okay.
But still, like if they stay and fight till the end, and you end up winning, you gain 4. But that's like the opposite too. So if they snap on you, and like I usually never snap, but I've had like a lot of people snap on me.
Yeah.
And I always win at the last fucking turn.
Oh,
And
yeah.
just like, I wish there's voice
So
chat in
they
this
go
game.
down. They go down for.
Yeah, they gotta go down 4. I gain 4.
Oh shit.
So it's like, you fucking snap on me. You snap on me, bitch. That's what you fucking get. And and I learned, I was like, on Twitter, apparently you can snap back, and then it makes it worth 8.
Oh shit.
And there's like, now there's real gambling.
That's a real gambling.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
That's
Sounds
neat.
like fun.
Yeah.
Might have to check that out.
Yeah, for sure. I thought that's enough. I thought it was another little cash grab for like all these other little licensed games coming out. I was like, oh, whatever. Marvel's in it now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But no, cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So there you go. Marvel Snap. Check it out. It's free. Only, I think it's like in beta. They're only testing it in like Canada,
yeah.
New Zealand,
Yeah.
and stuff like
And then
that.
once beta's done, you'll lose all your rank and
I don't think so.
I think
Fair
it's my season, probably.
Yeah. So.
that was like my Gwent lost everything because they changed the whole format of the whole game. I'm like, fuck.
Oh, shit.
I'm like, fuck this. I'm never playing this again.
That's one game I still cannot get my head around.
The original Gwent. The new Gwent is like, it's a whole fucking different thing now. But the original Gwent was like, oh man, I was
You
like,
were
fucking
into that.
slay,
Yeah.
motherfucker. Monster deck. Best ever. But
Sure.
And nice thing this one too is like you can't really buy cards right now. Like it's all like essentially the way it works is you after each game you get like certain amount of points and you can spend them to like increase the rarity of your card,
Yeah.
which doesn't make them stronger. It just like oh now it's got like a green frame around it. If you rank it up again, oh now it's like a 3D art version of it
Yeah.
or whatever.
oh, cool. Yeah.
And then that like increases your collector level, and when you level up your collector level, you just get like, okay, here's a mystery card, and here's another mystery card. So you can't ever actually buy cards. There's not really any like pay to win gimmicks at all in this game, really.
Oh, good.
That's
So,
awesome.
That's awesome.
That's what it
yeah,
should
that's
be.
what it should freaking be. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So
Cool.
it's a hit.
Almost that.
All the kids are snapping. I'm just kidding. All right. Okay. Anything else?
No.
Wait. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm done.
Eric's doing the eye roll. He's got shit to do, man.
Well, thank you so much for watching on YouTube. Like, comment, subscribe, share with a friend.
Yes.
We didn't really talk about our chip thing at all. That was our last podcast. We
Oh yeah.
did the chip and then we died for like a week.
Yeah.
That was a week of pain.
I showed Carly the video late last night, and she was like, she's like, oh my god, she was like chuckling, like shaking her head the whole time watching
Yeah.
it, because when we were recording it, it felt like it was going on forever.
Yep.
And I'm like, man, this is got to be the most boring fucking video ever made. It's just 3 guys sitting here like making that weird noise. But like the things that like I don't remember saying half the shit that I said, because I honestly like
same.
Carly's like, man, you're like really intense. I'm like, yeah, because I was trying not to die. Like I could hardly like breathe. I could hardly do anything.
Yep. I remember
And she
saying
was like,
on
look
the
at
show.
Eric's eyes, like, and just pouring tears, just tears, tears. And then Scott was just like, and then she's like, look at his lips. Did you notice your lips?
No.
Your lips were like purple, like
Oh, shit.
like a prolapsed asshole is what it looked like. They were like bulging, like and glistening in the like. Watch it again, like you guys go back to the
Oh.
video, watch it, and look at Eric's lips. 10 minutes in,
that.
they're just like stretched, like they're gonna burst, man.
Jeez.
They were fucking like.
Oh, I was in pain. It
It was
hurt.
like you don't notice like what's happening, like, and Scott was just like,
Oh, Scott was on a trip.
I was losing it. I was like,
that
I
is
did-
milk and ice cream in his beard. He's just like, that is awesome.
So I heard we fucked up because me being the smart guy thing, I want to prep that way we're not panicking while we're doing that. And I was like, no, you should have left it as is. That way, when you were in the chip and panicking, that'd been funny as fuck to see you guys like freak out and get this stuff figured out. I'm like, yeah, but that would have hurt.
That would have hurt real bad.
That would have
yeah.
hurt. That would have been in
Yeah.
pain. I'd have been like, fuck.
Well, there's too many freaking stories about people going to the hospital and stuff. It's like, it might be pretty
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
It was pretty bad, like, but I didn't have a whole chip though, so that would have been real bad.
Yeah.
My family wants me to bring one down now. I was like, I want to try it. It's like, you fucking sure you want to
Go
try
for it, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Nicole, I bought one. I bought a few extra. Bought one for Nicole in mind. And I was like, oh, you still want to do it now? She's like, yeah, I don't think I'll be okay. I'm like, You will be okay eventually.
It will hurt
it's
for an
gonna
hour.
suck.
Yeah.
20 minutes is going to be terrible for you.
Yeah, and this will be the longest 20 minutes of your life.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's going to do it again for the podcast. Thank you so much for watching on YouTube. Like, comment, subscribe, share with a friend. And if you're listening on podcast service, leave us a rating, subscribe as well. And then head over to our Facebook page. You can submit a question for Ask Us Anything, which not next week because Halloween's on the Monday technically. So
Yes.
that'll be the week after. And then we'll figure out another movie club on what to do.
One where we all can watch.
Yes.
Eric kind of got gypped. I think you should pick another one.
No, that's fine. I've been picking shitty ones. You guys pick something else.
Watch. It's too bad that it got pushed back because we could have done maybe another scary
Another
movie.
one scary movie, yeah.
Am I?
Oh no! Oh shucks.
Damn. I was gonna. Well, my suggestion was gonna be like Halloween-ish, like as in it's not scary, but I wanted to do The Covenant.
God.
I haven't seen that one.
Oh,
No?
God.
No, I haven't
Nor
seen that one.
I don't want to see it, but yeah.
Is that like those warlock kids, whatever?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
fuck,
the-
man.
the-
I saw
the
a trailer for that
the
when I was
real-
young. I'm like, this looks
Real
retarded.
video looking one too, where it's like a camcorder.
No,
No.
it's not like that.
No, I think of a different one then. I'm
They
thinking-
have like
powers and stuff.
they say fuck Harry Potter. They say that.
Oh
They say
yeah.
that.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Sebastian Stan's in that. He's the bad guy.
All right.
Okay.
That's the Winter Soldier.
Okay.
Yeah. I watched that in theaters back when I was in like
Oh my god.
grade 7, grade 8, or something
Jesus.
like that.
Yeah.
Jesus.
All right.
Yep.
That's it. Goodbye forever. Or
Goodbye.
until tomorrow. Bye.
Bye till tomorrow.
See yas.